Ooh.
Hello. All right, another review, another episode. This time it's a rapping roast. I don't know how I feel about the whole concept of a rap and a roast, a rapping roast. I don't know. Don't think we needed it, but we got it. I have Esteban and Comfy again. Hello. Welcome back. I think the
Hello.
internet liked you both more than they liked me, so it's probably good to keep you guys both in these episodes.
Yeah. I've actually seen any of the chat comments, so I have no fucking clue.
Great. If you could pass that advice on to all the queens to not read the internet comments, that would be fantastic. But speaking of internet comments, everyone should catch the Kick-Ons episode. It's already dropped. I'll link it in my description. Hanaconda made me sweat so much as the unofficial legal counsel of Art Simone. I was so worried, but so entertained. I didn't want to stop her. You, I can't explain properly. I can't articulate with words what happened on that stage last night. So like you just have to watch the Kick-Ons episode. And also I almost said sponsored. Not sponsored by Art Simone. The fact that
But
I'm
biased.
wearing this headpiece has nothing to do with any biases or opinions that will be shared in this review. And I'm just gonna do one more little ASMR.
Well, I'm definitely not sponsored by Art Simone because no one's paying me.
You can hear the time. No, no one's being paid. All right.
No.
No,
The
Pro would never pay
episode.
me.
No,
I
no.
would never give money to other people.
As
Pro's
if
money is exclusive with
I
his
support
money.
many a good cause. Many a good cause. Uh so I'm quite sad because my favorite Mrs. Stravaganza left. During the Kick-Ons episode, there was a whole table of bears that made little green ear hats and they were all wearing them. And I wore one during the Kick-Ons episode and I was like, that is good. I feel like she reached her people and
Yes.
God, I miss that
Oh,
bitch already. I
yes.
miss her
You can
already.
already tell from this episode, not having her around, like, there's a shift in energy.
There's a shift. I
Yeah.
I like silly drag and she was silly drag and more silly drag.
Yeah.
And she was like so much joy.
Yes.
Even when she was
Sh-
absolutely delusional,
Even
she
when
was just like giving.
her being delusional is kind of my favorite version of her, not gonna
Oh,
lie. So like more of that. But yeah, she
Not delusional, a dreamer.
a
a
dreamer.
dreamer.
Uh
No, a dreamer is what Jade said to her and then sent
Yes.
her.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jade
Yes,
convinced her to dream and then took her dream away, which slay.
exactly.
Slay. It's kind of a slay. The mirror message,
All right.
she does mention Art with a little crown, which Art's like, thanks, babe. Now all these girls hate me even more, which I thought was kind of hilarious. Like, if you're gonna leave the competition, do a little do a little
Feel a
pot
little
stirring on your way
drama.
out. Just do a
She
little
was. This the thing about Australia is that she was absolutely not being shady.
no,
She was just like,
but
"Up
poke the
with my
bears.
picture, and like you gave me one of your dresses, and I'm so grateful." And I put the teeth in the vagina,
Yeah.
and she was just like, "Art," and Art is like, "Why would you do this?"
I
Yes.
part of me is like she just seems so genuine, but like wouldn't it be funny if this whole time she was just playing dumb? Like if
Oh,
I
yes,
didn't speak English, if English was my second
yeah.
language and I was on this sort of show, I would play dumb. I would pretend not to understand. I would purposefully get my words wrong, but I'd be like playing the strings like little puppeteer in the
Oh
corner.
yeah. But you only don't understand what's in your favor, which is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like what you
All,
should get, like you're on there.
Yeah, like
all I
getting
can
red.
say
I'm
is,
like, I don't
like,
understand.
I'm just really hoping that like Australia pops out of like a a box, you know, like they did,
Yeah.
like they did with Art, and I'm just like, I would be okay if this happened. I would be
Yeah.
so okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Unfair, yes, but let it happen.
Let it happen. Just for one more little moment. But yeah. And then then,
Ah,
then congrats to Jade who won. Jade won last week.
Yeah.
100%.
very clearly she did.
There was no debating that. Well
No,
done for them both trying to lip sync to 1999, but thank God that lip sync was over. Jade won. She's cleaning the message looking like the sexiest little thing ever. And my favorite meme from this episode is so obscure. It's while Jade's doing the most to clean the mirror, you see Art behind her looking like awkward mum. And then you hear this like, okay, like
Art tried to say that though. Art was just like, let's make Jade clean the mirror every
yeah.
week.
But like you
I was
see
like,
Jade serving every dish, and then Art's just kind of
oh,
in the background, just kind of like half admiring, but also half scared.
Being the awkward mom. She was
Yeah,
being
yeah,
awkward
like,
mom. And I was like, I kind of like, I think that's fierce. I think that's hilarious.
and also like, because like if you know Art, that is very much an Art moment where Art is like, okay, what is
Yeah.
happening?
The amount of times she's literally said that exact like sound, that sound has come
Yeah,
out of her mouth. It's a combination of like uncomfortable, but also kind of into it.
yeah, I'm living, but what are
I'm
we living in?
living, but I don't know for how much more. And then and then
I'm
here's
living, but let's
but
get
let's
out
wrap
of
it up.
here.
Like how long does it take to clean a mirror? And also
Yeah.
Jay did all that, but the mirror was still dirty.
So
Yeah.
dirty.
She made it dirtier, will I say.
Yeah.
That was all
Because she's a
fun.
dirty girl.
Yeah. They did all that typical stuff and like, you know, the tributes and blah blah blah. And then we get on to, of course, having to reveal Art Simone's lipstick. Now, like, is there any doubts as to what lipstick Art Simone has? Like, how did the
I mean, there
story
wasn't, but she
play?
at least she did it. She did like a little mischievous
Yeah.
thing.
But like laughing
Yeah.
while doing it.
Yeah, Art was
Yeah,
very,
no,
She's
better
literally
alive.
giggling while trying to be like, I don't know, guys, maybe I and you're like, okay, the producers
yeah.
have maybe
Oh
told
my
her to
gosh.
try to play it up, but it is
She,
so clear. She looked down the barrel of the camera multiple times and was adamant that she's saving Aussie girls and
Australian
down
and
under
down under
girls.
girls, yeah.
So
And
when
but then
she
she was like,
reveals the lipstick, everyone's like, well, yes, obviously. I
I
don't
don't
think there was
know.
any
Like,
doubts.
we're getting to
No.
that part of the competition where I have to be strategic. Oh, by the way, it's just the international queen.
Yeah. And like, yeah, there was no doubt at all.
No.
And then what happens there? They all have a bit of like those kind of moments. These, let's rush through all this crap because it doesn't really matter. Then Michelle announces that they're going to do a rapping roast. And look, we had a music challenge already, which by the way was not AI. That's not the reason it was the way it was. It wasn't AI. And then the rapping roast, I believe, was written by the same musician that brought us I Wanna Be Like Kai or whatever that. I'm trying to block it out of my mind. So we have another lyric song thing, and I'm like, I think I would have rather it be an actual, like, just a traditional roast format. I don't think you need the theatrics of making it like a rap and music video
Well,
thing. I kind of
Yeah.
wanted like a talking roast type thing.
it was to me, it was very awkward because I kind of feel like, as Australians know, it's not like we don't have rap. It's not like we don't have rap culture, but we don't
But we
do
don't.
rap. No, we do. I mean, like we have rap, but we don't do rap beefs.
Like
Yeah.
name an Australian rapper besides Iggy
Hilltop
Azalea.
Hoods. Well, yeah, we've got rappers. Like,
We have rap culture. Name them.
no,
Well,
we've got like I know
Mhm.
it's very suburban, but it's like Hilltop Hoods, right? And it's Adelaide, and it's not like we don't do like beef type rap.
No, it's not our thing.
It's not our thing.
So like I was nervous for all the Down Under girls when this got announced. Like I instantly was like, my initial thoughts was this is Lala's week. Without needing any more context,
I also
I
thought
was
that.
yeah.
You know?
And like
Because
she's
she
due.
has
She's
always
due.
been like a lyricist. This is very clearly like
Yeah.
a USA culture kind of thing. Even though, like, again, I've mentioned to you guys before, like, rapping is such a specific skill. It's not just like being musically oriented, it's a specific niche skill. And also,
Yeah.
it's a specific taste. I don't know, like, not to give away like the skin tone of most of my friends, but here in the US, I don't know a lot of people that are actually into rap. Like, let alone like gay people who are into rap.
No,
Like
I
the
think that's
people that
another
I know
thing as
that are into
well.
rap are like
Yeah.
straight boys.
Yeah.
It's
So
So
more
like,
not only is it finding people into rap, it's finding the gays that are into rap. And in Australia,
well,
we don't, that's a weird subculture.
it's and
yeah,
the thing is,
Gays
I
it's a
into
don't
very
mind.
rap.
specific niche culture and taste. So for every season to have some sort of rap kind of thing, and I'm like, yeah,
No,
sure, I guess.
you know
It
why
feels
they
like
do
it's
that? You
how
know
to
why they
show
do
that
that?
girls are edgy.
And this is actually like where it's a bit of an insult to rap as a genre, right? Because like you said, rap is very much like there's a massive skill. People hone their skills. They do bars really well, and also within that community, they know what's good and what's not. Just because you think it's good doesn't mean it's good, right? Because there's
Yeah.
obviously like a massive culture around it. But the reason why they keep doing rap, I think, is because a lot of these bitches can't sing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like we've already done a song, so why are we doing
Yeah, and they
another
could
one?
sing. They were not killing it in the vocals. And some bitches can sing, obviously, but like they don't want to make it about singing. So they're like, well, everyone can write a rap, and that's where
Yeah.
I think they do a disservice to rap
Great. Well
because
then just
not.
have one challenge that's some sort
yeah.
of
Oh my
lyric
god!
writing song.
And they already had a rap,
Well, no, the Kylie wasn't a rap.
but some people did like rap
Yes.
break for themselves.
Yeah. But okay, but in saying all this, I actually thought everyone did good.
They did,
Yeah,
yeah.
But
Which we did.
is
but
is this
also I
because
don't know
I
rap
am
enough
white?
to know if they were being
No,
good or
no, I
not.
think like, and I do listen to a lot more rap music perhaps than,
Okay.
but like, what I think is okay. So like, obviously, none of like very few of them had like good bars, but they did a competent job in a drag
Yeah.
race kind of setting, and I kind
Yeah,
of felt like we. This is where I feel like I wish we got to see the production bit because it used to be a thing in drag race where they would get somebody in, they would talk about your different rap things. They would be like, "Do you really want to say this?" We don't know. We don't
No,
know
they
if any of this is
really
good.
skipped
So
past all
later
that,
on,
didn't
when the
they?
comments come in and they go like, "This was too whatever" or "That was whatever," I'm like, did they have help? Remember when there used
Yeah.
to be people who helped?
But I
I
mean, it would
think
have been
they
fun
stopped
as well to
because
bring in
Lucian
like a
Pionnier
rapper to
went
help them.
crazy or something like that.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought like
Mm.
bring in a rapper or something, or at the very least, Michelle Visage walks around and like gives them pointers.
Yeah.
Even in the early season of Down Under, like we used to see some of that stuff where they would go around and give their little comments and stuff, and now it's just like here's the challenge, and then they talk to each other and they're just like, and then Jade does that whole thing for a whole bit where she's like, I wonder what order it's going to
Oh, she
be.
renames everyone.
Yes.
And I was
But
like, this has
that
taken
was
up like
annoying.
1 minute now,
That was a
and
moment.
that's why we can't see any of the comments for
Yeah.
like, actually writing your stuff, showing the notebook to Michelle and all that. All that's
Yeah, it's a
gone.
Like
pity because
some sort of
these are
feedback
production
while they were
notes.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pity that production notes are affecting the episode because again, that's like the queens can't control these things. Like they can't control
No.
whether or not they get filmed doing that. But I feel like yeah, we do. We like these sort of things and I feel like we have missed them a bit
We
overall
missed
this
them, and
season.
also because then the judges' decisions later on or whatever come with a bit of context because we
Yeah.
know who listened. We know who listened
Yes.
to.
So
We
we
know
don't know
who
if there
didn't.
was the feedback given. So it's like
We
it's a bit
don't.
harsh to judge the girls for say not like, oh, you didn't have enough jokes. It's like, well, did you tell the poor bitch she didn't have enough jokes, or did you just let her run with it and say
Just
nothing?
like correct. Did you just like let her sink when you could have said something, or did
Yeah.
you actually tell her something that she then did, and then you're reading her for it?
Because
So we
that
don't
helps
get.
us as well. No, like because when they're judging, you're right. If someone does kind of okay, but we see the footage of them needing lots of help, we kind of have more context as opposed to somebody who just nailed it in
Mm,
one take, and we may be a little more like, oh, it wasn't perfect, but we know they did the task well. So like, did some girls do 10 takes and others do one? We don't know.
we do know.
We don't know. But no, but in saying all of this criticism of the challenge, it's of the challenge itself, but the actual, I think everyone did okay. There was no points. Normally these challenges you're watching and at least one person's doing their thing and you're like, as a viewer, you're like, you don't feel comfortable, but this was fine. Like I could rewatch this without cringing. It wasn't,
Yeah.
Yeah,
some were better than others, but overall, this
And
wasn't
some are meant to
bad.
be better. Like
Yeah.
some are meant to be better than others. It's a competition, and we have to judge them. And you're going to, and also some of it's in the edit.
But
But
yeah.
also, it's like it wasn't a bad episode. I think
No.
it also shows that this has been a great season.
They are
Where like
all
nobody's
really good
unlikable.
competitors. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's unlikable. No one's like phoning it in. Everyone's like going
Yeah.
for it. So
And except
I
for like
think
one elimination, I feel like I've been genuinely really disappointed to see people go home. Like in other seasons, I feel like there's a lot of queens I'm not invested in, so like they go home, you kind of like whatever. But no, like pretty much all these eliminations, I've been like, ah, damn, like because I wanted to see more of that queen doing their thing. So I think that is a really good sign for a season that you're invested in pretty much everyone who's on the TV.
yeah, I think so too. Like there isn't a queen that I'm like usually in most seasons I'm very much like, ugh, can this person leave already?
Yeah.
I'm done with her. Most of the episodes I just watch a queen do their own thing and I'm like, oh, she must be fun to hang out.
Yeah.
and dare I say it, I think like it is showing that like Drag Race Down Under has matured as I mean obviously this is versus the world, but it has matured in some of its production values
Some.
where it's like right now we can kind of see that like it's also because of the queens themselves. They are just like giving us a really good show
Yeah.
as opposed
Mm-hmm.
to like in some previous Down Under seasons it's like the producers weren't able to like get the best out of the queens that were there, even though a lot of them were very fierce. And so they had to they had to patch together an episode. So they were just like, well, none of them created drama, so we're going to make some of this drama.
Yeah.
This wasn't like this is not that.
When they, I feel like when
Yeah.
they try to make drama, it doesn't come across as well as it
You can
does
tell
when you just let the
you
queens
can
be
tell.
themselves. Yeah, the
Mhm.
personalities are great. I mean, nothing else much happens really. Like they just kind of blah blah blah. So maybe we just get into like
Yeah.
the rapping roast looks, and then we'll talk about their look and
Yeah.
their performance. I have the slideshow. I don't know. You guys can't see it unless you're on the little streamy stream. But the first look we have is Vibes, and my favorite line from Vibe was "La La retiree." I just
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was great.
was
And
really
obviously
good.
it got her into like the highs.
La La
The
Yeah.
retiree, that simple little whatever, and then finishing with like saying that we all need a vibe check. I was like, oh great, like I like that.
and I just say it is so good to like be finally seeing this part of Vibe, which
This
we
is
know
vibe, yeah.
Vibe. This is Vibe, but then we have also. I mean, some of Vibe was still a little bit like in some areas, kind of still very trepidatious in some of those like interviews, like. But this is Vibe. This
No,
is
vibe
Vibe's.
in person is a really big personality, and
Yeah,
I feel like not to say she hasn't been great so far, but I feel like she hasn't been like I expected her to be a bigger personality so far after meeting her in
well,
reality. But maybe it's just
it can
because there's
be a bit
so
hard,
many
right?
big personalities though. Like imagine
It
trying
can
to
be really
stand
hard when
out
there's
in this
big
cast.
personalities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like this is a very Australian thing to kind of like if other people are being extra, you kind
Yeah.
of step back and not try to add to the
Yeah, there's a lot
extra.
of sharing of the spotlight. But like her look was this like fantastic gold jumpsuit thing, which I loved. And I think she did amazing in this challenge.
Love that wig. The
Yeah. The like kind
is
of like she's giving a
so
lot of 80s kind of retro moments, I feel like, on her season. Like this is kind of giving that like gold jumpsuit, the
oh yeah.
the over to the side wig. So like yeah, great. I was actually so impressed with Vibe. It's like what I expected, which is good. Next one, I don't know what the order these are in, so we're just gonna Next we have
Just whatever order you want.
Floor. I don't know if I like
Her
this
outfit
look.
was not what I would imagine in a rap battle.
Rappers.
It's
Yeah.
fun. She looks good and it's fun, but I just don't know if it's rap battle. And then unfortunately, I didn't have any like standout lines from her. I feel like hers wasn't like there was some
Well,
good, possibly some good reads in there, but like in terms of like fitting into a rap, not so much.
I kind of some of it was lost in translation, I
Yeah,
fear, right? 'Cause I'm not a Spanish speaker, so I don't know. But I fear some of it was lost in translation,
yeah,
where just like we talk about how Australian humor is different, you add the edit element of like Spanish to that. I feel like maybe some of that humor is lost on the judges
maybe.
and not us, probably. But also, I would say that like the other bits about it were quite good. So Floor had quite good facial expressions. Floor
Oh,
had like,
Floor's face. I don't need her to say anything. Not to throw back too much to the Snatch game. But Floor
yeah,
doesn't need to speak. No. Floor looks
no.
amazing and gives the best facial expressions I've seen in a long time. So, like, if it was just based on those two criteria, she'd be smashing it every week. But then, unfortunately, it does. I feel like she does get tricked up a bit when she has to add words to words to her
Oh,
face. That
Yes.
also,
sounds horrible, but it
I
was
love
sandwiched with compliments.
I love her
Face
little
words.
interviews. Like she's always quite lovely. Like just so yeah. But
I
another thing
feel
that I
like
think her up is the fashion.
Yeah,
yeah. I think between her and Jade Cell, they were both smart to include like their own
I
languages
did
in
like
their
that.
rap.
Yeah,
Jade Cell did it better than her. I
Yeah.
feel like I don't know the term in English for like childish rhymes, but like that's what Floor's rhymes felt like. It felt like a
yeah,
kid in like kindergarten playing with rhyming because like Coco Caca Poo Poo, like all of that. That was very much like childish. It didn't feel
Yeah.
like actually trying. It felt like someone who has no idea how to rap on either languages rapping and trying to do like
yeah,
the most basic rhymes possible.
Which is just so funny, isn't it? Because when you tell me Spanish rap, I'm like, Spanish Latin rap is a whole
Yeah,
genre that has
yeah.
like amazing
I feel like that
like
Portuguese rap.
style. It's like none of that came through.
I've got some
yeah,
fun I've got some fun songs that they rap in Portuguese and it sounds so like snappy and it like
yeah.
there's like there's no way that I could mimic that.
And
Like my
which
tongue
isn't
would
to
just
say
not do those sounds.
Which isn't to say that you couldn't do some kind of like simplistic childish rap. I know what you mean though, Est, but like you could do that too, but everything has got to work then. You got to sell it. Like
Yeah,
which
the thing is that the rhymes were in Portuguese. We say rima pobre. It's when you go for like words that have the same like amount of syllables, same like letters, like coco and poo poo, popo. Like she says something like about coco and poop, right? But it's very much like coco caca, like something
yeah.
like that. It's like it's what a child without vocabulary would say. That's what I like the
Wow.
vibe that I got
So
from
Esteban
her.
just called Floor a child without vocabulary. Wow.
Yes.
Moving on. Moving on.
Right, right.
Miss Simone is next in. I do like this look. I was nearly gonna wear that jacket for this stream, but it doesn't fit me the way it fits me like a jacket should, but on art it's a bit more of this like baggy kind of fun, and it's been hand painted by My Head is a Jungle. Shout out to My Head is a Jungle. I can't remember what it says. I should have read it before this, but there's some fun words on the jacket in this whole kind of
Hmm.
like fun pink look. And then what was the critique for art is too many words, and I'm kind of like, well, what was the
That's a
challenge
weird
though?
critique.
Yeah.
No, I agree a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like art always kind of like, and this is art's thing, where art is maximalist.
Yes.
So art is like, I can pack more in.
Yeah.
You guys, I've thought of another idea. I can pack more in. I can pack and pack and pack. If you want me to keep writing words, I'm going to show you I can
Yeah.
write so many
You
words
wanted me to read, so I'm going to write an entire book.
fully.
Yeah.
And that is
Also,
art, like maximalist.
I didn't quite
So,
get the emphasis on the wrong syllables,
We
that Michelle was saying.
no.
But maybe that's because English is not my first language, so I didn't really
Like I
have
do
caught
understand
on to
that
that. But
the
it felt
Australian accent
normal.
does that though. Like sometimes
that's right.
Yeah.
the way that we
yeah.
speak in Australia can sometimes be a little bit like jarring in some ways, and we do like to do inflections in weird places. But
Mhm.
the
why-
emphasis and syllable thing, I'm like maybe because I re-listened and it was like, okay, I'll agree a bit with a lot of words, but then yeah, I don't make full sense.
Also
I'm not saying
Australian.
art was perfect in this challenge, but I feel like the critique she got didn't quite match. But like
No, but
that's
it's
where I
like,
think
it's also
an actual
Australian.
roast would have served art better than a rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she had the content, like the content she had in the rap, I feel like had it been able to be delivered as a stand-up roast would have been much, much better. So maybe that was
Yeah.
the error is leaning too much into the roast aspect and not enough into the rap. But like again, I think she did great.
She
I
did fine. I think she, like, both her look and her rap was giving pop star that was asked to do a rap, and you're not skilled
You
on rapping.
can say that Art Simone is in fact a white lady. And the white
Yes,
lady was asked to rap, and
rap. It's like if
traditionally
you ask Taylor
white
Swift to
ladies don't
participate in
often
a
rap.
hip hop album.
Yeah, yeah,
sorry. Although, like you said, our most famous rapper from Australia is a white lady.
yes. Do we think maybe Art should have lent into being a white lady a bit more then? Like, what if this was awkward mum delivers rap? I mean, she's already done Kath for Snatch Game and
Well,
lip
it's
sync,
an
but like,
interesting one
what if
because
the
meant
Snatch Game hadn't happened and we got like some sort of like Kath inspired older white lady awkwardly rapping thing? Would have like worked better or worse?
I think that would have worked in her favor a little bit, but you wouldn't know how the judges would receive that.
No, they
Because
yeah,
I
could.
feel
Then
like
you're right. They could rip
the
it to
judges
shreds.
didn't like the fact that she leaned in on being white and rapping.
I don't think it would have worked personally. I think if I were a judge, and first of all, I wouldn't create this
This
category
challenge,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
challenge. But if I did, I would want you to go for it, you know? I don't want you to like fall back onto like the thing that you're good at. You wouldn't get into the bottom, I don't think. But the comment would simply be like, yeah, you can't be winning this entire competition just doing this one thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that's it then.
Yeah.
I didn't think it
Next.
was bad. She had this little bit where she talked about like how she is like, you know, got a lot of experience, and that would have been a really biting moment, but
I did like
just
my favorite actually from Art was order a Coco Jumbo to get your hit. She's hot, she's bitter, overpriced, and gives you the shits. I was like, I like that. But yeah, so maybe if she's just said she's hot, bitter, and yeah, I don't know, yeah, like maybe she could have cut out a word or two there, but then it's like, do you sacrifice the content for the, yeah, I would have done the same. This is literally me writing my assignments at the moment where I have to get the word count down, but I'm like, no, my precious words. I need every single word. Otherwise, I'm not saying the thing I want to say. Like it's
God, only you would be like trying to get the word count down. Everyone's trying to get the word count up.
no, this is insane. Like it's like I'm trying to explain these like legal concepts and I'm having to cut like 50 words. I'm like, if I cut 50 words, it won't even be what I need to say.
I mean, to be fair, I think we all struggle with word count down, like trying to cut words in law school,
Yeah.
because you only have so many
Only have
pages
so many
to
pages.
do like a requirement. It was like,
stresses me.
yeah, it sucks when you have to be like especially, I don't know if Australian law school has it, but in Brazilian law school we have like you have certain parts of the thing that you have to spend with like pose and pomp. Like so, you do have to refer
Yeah.
like to the judge as uh, your honored excellency,
Blah
judge
blah blah.
of
The
blah
formalities.
blah blah. Like it's so many words, and then you're like, but no, that's taking away from my like from the rest of my
Yeah.
argument. Like if I say the judge 2 times, I already missed out on like 20 words.
Oh my god. It's literally that. Word counts, bitch.
That's same as
Um
after me. I swear to God, I can cut words like crazy because this marketing.
ma-
Yeah,
marketing. Ugh. Next up is Lala, which we're in a little
So
she
red
was the best.
tartan.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah.
I just knew, like, just the way that she was kind of like up the back, just kind of chilling, waiting. I'm like, this is gonna be good.
Oh,
She was giving face throughout,
Yeah.
like, and she was giving good face because like some of the queens were doing like the mm, but no, Lala
The
was
white lady
giving breath
faces.
battle
Yes, you can
faces
say
that
white
she
lady,
was like,
Esteban. You
yeah,
can say white
no.
lady faces.
So when she first came out and all stood there and everything, I was just like, that wig was a little bit wonky,
Mm.
all that, right?
but
And
that's Lala's wigs and outfits. She's never
I,
like that
I figured it
polished.
out. I've like a lot of them sprayed down their wigs. They fully set it down.
Hmm.
And she was like, I am going to be at the top. I'm going to move. I want it to like fling. I want it to really look completely like unhinged. So a
None
lot
of
of Queen's
Art's
thing
wigs, I think,
trying,
can move.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
but
They are
Queens are trying to
glued.
like constantly look good, and Lala is like, I'm here to kill.
Yeah, that was good. I
Yeah.
was excited for her in this challenge because it's
And look
fun
at that
seeing
wig.
them do well, and like
Yeah, I
she did
love
well.
when like there's a challenge that is very much it's not on purpose. I don't think so, but it's very much like for a queen to excel.
Yeah,
And this was like her
yeah,
challenge. Like I would be very sad if she didn't do amazing because that was her time to shine.
yeah,
It was her moment.
yeah. I loved how she like. Oh my gosh, she hit so many lines. But then when she did that thing at the end where she purposefully did it like at halftime, they're like, the universe told me to slow it down. Shut the fuck up. But she hit the beats really well and the shut the like I can't do it. Again, I'm white. I can't do it. I can't even say it. But the way she said the shut the fuck up line, it was slow, but it still hit like it did a little like and it just was good
It was
because
Chris.
the rest of her verse was like da 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 duh, and it was just nice. And I was like, it was a good way to like round it
Art,
out.
wasn't it?
And then after she finished that line and did a little like, yep, you're like, she's won. She's won.
Yeah.
Oh,
Done.
like
It
she
was
killed.
yep,
Everyone was good.
she won. It's like Art doing the first line as Kath on Snatch Game, she's won. Jade walking out in that design challenge look, she's won. Lala delivering that line, she's won. Like that, I feel like they're our three clearest wins so far on this season, and you just know. And so like great, the rest of the episode is now a formality. Like we have to still watch it to see what happens. But come on, we know the outcome now, right? Like we
Yeah.
can't.
At the very least, she's the one to beat, and it would be like,
Yeah,
and also she looks great, so there's no way to
yeah,
lose.
yeah. It's good. It's good.
But
Good TV. Next is Coco.
Yeah.
I thought she did really good.
did
Like
you?
I did. Like no, I'm not like she wasn't Lala in this challenge, but I don't think she was as bad as what people were saying. And I liked her look. Her look was really fun and kind of
The
like
look was really good.
yeah,
However, and there's this thing, right? I like Coco. I love Coco's drag,
yeah,
but this challenge, all throughout, she looked a little bit awkward. She wasn't the only one. She's
no,
definitely not the only one who looked awkward. A lot of them were kind of like moving, like
yeah,
Meanwhile, Lala, and a lot of them were just kind of like moving minimally of like, let's get through this challenge. It felt a little bit like
yeah.
that. So that, it
She
takes me
looked
out
great.
of thing of just like,
And her putting in a "that means nothing" reference in her rap was, I liked that.
Oh,
that was
fun.
good.
That was so
good.
fun.
She had some good moments. But yeah, overall, I don't know if hers was really bad and she looked good.
Can I ask a question? Do you think the Australian accent really hinders the queens from doing rap?
Yes, that's what I mean. Like, we love to like, oh no, like you can't oh no doing a rap, you know? It just doesn't work.
And also because like the Australian accent isn't about beats. It doesn't do beats.
We have that, like, it's that
Everything is,
slack
like,
jaw.
extra vowel.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love to like drag on a
So maybe that's what they were talking about. You know, maybe it
Oh
wasn't that
no. It just
it wasn't that I had too many words. I had too many syllables.
syllables. We add syllables. No.
You guys stretch words out, which again, like I didn't quite catch what was the critique of the syllable emphasis kind of problem.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know, it was a weird challenge. I didn't really like it. I think Coco was also fine. Like,
Yeah.
other than Lala, I don't think anybody did amazing.
It's like Lala
Like,
won
I think
and everyone else did
it
okay.
was her challenge,
Yeah.
and everybody else was just there.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah.
Michael did
Nobody
well.
did awful.
Yeah. Jade, I really like this look.
I mean, her looks are always
I
great.
love.
Yeah, right. Like,
Vulture.
it's like, oh, do we have to even comment whether or not we liked Jade's looks? It's getting ridiculous at this point because it's like obvious. It's obvious that
Yeah.
when she walks out, she's going to look incredible.
For real.
And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
as
she's gonna
much as
start
this
first.
one has all of her body out, I feel like that's not the reason this looks good. I like the fur boot going up to like the thigh, matching the hat with the like it stands alone. It's not just because all her bits are out and all her bits look amazing. It's like, it's a cool outfit as well. So like,
Is it a
Yeah, her outfits, even though she's very naked, they're still amazing outfits.
Yeah.
It's not her just
this
relying on
one
her
stands
body.
alone. If she was covered from nipple down to belly button, I'd still like it as much, which is how I'm trying to like look at these sorts of outfits. Like this one was good.
I do want to ask though, is it a rap outfit?
Well, yeah.
I could see like
this is Iggy Azalea would wear this.
Yeah, like I could see the.
Yeah.
I
I
could
do
see
love it.
Nicki
Like,
Minaj wearing that. I could see like Megan Thee Stallion wearing that.
yeah.
We do have a comment in the chat from Tiger Virus. He likes the blonde ComfyDaddy. See, Comfy gets more attention in my videos than I do.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Hi Tiger, it's been a while.
He says the syllable critique was spot on though. I watched it twice on mute, reading the subtitles. It was immaculate. Meaning the words were on or like were a bit off. And then he says that this outfit is a final boss in a video game. Yeah, it totally would be. Like, imagine her with like a big like ice wand being like, you know, doing sexy ice spells would be totally
let's go
cunty.
the opposite, like huge axe for no reason. Like it's bigger than 10 times her size.
Yeah. And she's the Ice Queen boss, but for some reason showing all that skin because she's the Ice Queen. She doesn't get cold.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
the boots keep her warm.
The boots keep her warm. The boots with the fur. Michael Maruli is next up. Art's lyrics are actually great. She just tried to make it quickly instead of edgy. Quirky instead of edgy, and that was a little bit of a miss. Yeah. That's why I think that the emphasis syllable comment was the wrong wording that Michelle picked. Like, I feel like there was something to critique, but the critique was just it was a weird moment, but like they've got to pick on something, right?
They do.
And they did. Michael Maruli's I liked her look. For
I like the rap.
I feel like this is the most like Michael's gone for the most. If you were to like picture rapstress in your head, I feel like Michael's is the closest to that, like what my brain would picture, like a puffy jacket, a little bit slutty and a nice big boot. Like I feel like it's the most like safe. We definitely know that this is like a hip hop kind of challenge without knowing any other context. If I just look at Michael's outfit, I know exactly what's going to happen.
This is also hip hop and chav, which is
Yes.
like this is Brit.
I need to zoom in a bit because those earrings, there better be some sort of outrageous, like they're a big hoop, right? Yeah, they're like big triangle. Okay, yeah. And the yeah. So like I feel like everyone in the UK knows exactly who this girl is.
Oh yes. It's grimy. So good. Look at that.
And I mean the tops, not to spoil it, but the tops end up being Michael and Lala. And like I'm like, yeah, that's
Obviously,
Lala the clear winner, but Michael
think,
being in the top with Lala, I'm like, yeah, that
I
I've
think
got
Michael
no
made
issues.
it to the top, not necessarily because of her rap, but because she was the best roaster. Like her
Her
roast
roast was good,
lyrics
yeah.
or was better.
Yeah.
I thought the rap was good though. The rap is not American rap at all. This
Mhm.
is definitely Brit rap, right? This is M to the B. This is Brit rap. But obviously that's where she comes from, and so she's kind of showcasing that. And then she looked the part.
Yeah.
If that Lala Ree wasn't there, she would have clearly been the winner. But Lala Ree is like head and shoulder above.
That's I think that's a good way to put it.
Yes.
Like the way to compliment someone like Michael in this challenge was it's not that you didn't win, it's that Lala was there as well. I don't know. Is that a compliment or not? I'm meaning it as a compliment. If literally if one thing was different, if Lala was not there this week, Michael would have won this challenge. So it's not to say that Michael didn't do good enough to win, because if Michael had a won, I would have had no issues. It's just being up against
That
Lala
Lala
and
was way
seeing
better.
both of those together. Yeah. But look, if Lala had gone home in some alternate reality before this challenge and Michael did what Michael did, winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fair. All right. What do we got? I think, okay, we're onto the runway, straight into the runway, because it's kind of the same thing. And the first runway we have is Vibe. So, diamonds.
Yeah.
The theme.
Or rhinestones, because they do joke about
No,
it.
it didn't say. The brief did not say rhinestones. It said diamonds. Okay. So I'm gonna give two opinions. I'm gonna give, do they look good, and do I think it's diamonds? So for Vibe, does she look good? Yes. Do I think it's diamonds? Yes. Am I excited? Yes. Am I like, oh my god, slay? No, but I'm like, yes, she looks good. Yes, diamonds. And I guess if we go back to her rap battle, like arguably maybe she would have been third. So like everything that Vibe did this week was the challenge, the brief. Like it was everything about Vibe's performance this week was good.
I'm trying to get closer, and like this looks like it's very well constructed.
Yeah. Oh, nothing Vibe has is badly made. I think like maybe like it didn't like maybe move as much as I want it to or something. Like it did look a little bit awkward on the runway, but overall, like it's great. Look at it. We have eyes.
We have eyes. You don't have to be able to move if you look good.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just stop in a position and done.
Which is I love the showgirl poses. I'm loving seeing that on the runway. But yeah, great week for Vibe. Like, I've got no complaints. No complaints.
Solid third spot.
Oh my god, Tiger Virus. Nothing Vibe has is badly made. The pink thing. No, I think the pink thing was well made. It was just a terrible color fabric choice. But the construction was fine.
Well, the construction was fine as well, because the fabric
because
not meant
the
to
fabric just couldn't handle the weight of the other fabric, and that's part of construction. So
I guess, but like, okay, fine. All right, next one is Michael Moruli, who is the diamond.
It was a good concept.
Yeah. Like, okay, in terms of fitting the brief, I love that Michael went for something cool. I will say though, seeing the photos that Michael posted without the head thing, I like it better without the headpiece. Because the wig that's underneath this headpiece is really cool. It's like a fully encrusted like thing, and I think because of the head cage, we can't see the wig as much. So in the Instagram post she did, I liked this outfit a lot more in that context. But I get like the go big or go home sort of concept of this. It's like committing to the challenge. So
Yeah.
I admire the commitment to the theme and challenge. But yeah, on Instagram, I liked it a lot more because I could see what that, because the wig, just looking at it here, it just kind of looks like it could just be like a simple little like pussycat, but it's fully like rhinestoned. Like there are hundreds of rhinestones on that wig, and I like it
Yeah.
better in that context.
I
I like
think
it though.
her look,
Look
to
to the
me,
challenge.
also the angles that the dress made was like, I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, good rap, committed to the
Yeah.
theme. Yeah, good week for Michael. Good week. Next is
Yeah.
Lala. Lala's explanation was the blood diamond concept, which I
Yeah.
understand. And I know that diamonds can come in more colors than white. But I don't know, just
But black diamonds look very different than like black rhinestones.
yeah.
They're not
So
like black.
Lala looks incredible in this. Lala looks amazing head to toe in this look. I'm just going to start with that. But my initial reaction is it's sparkly, but it's not diamonds. And the challenge was diamonds. So
I accept it, though. I think I accept it just because it's like blood diamonds. It's about like colonization in Africa.
yeah.
It's a smart thing. If I mean, I don't know if she just got the dress and she went like, I got an idea, but it's
Yeah.
which could very well be it, right? But like the idea is sound. I think
The
if you
sales pitch
explain-
is good. The sales pitch is good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not what the judges expected or intended.
No. But like I would have loved to see someone do a gown like this in the white diamond, but then had like red paint blood just kind of going like that would have looked cool. I think
Yes.
that's what I would have done for this challenge. I would have had just a really beautiful white base, completely encrusted gown of like beautiful white sparkly diamonds. And then I would have started this big like blood kind of thing just coming all the way down me and almost like dripping like thing. I think that would have been cool. But yeah, like it's almost redundant because of her performance in the rap battle, what she's wearing anyway. I feel like
she didn't come out in
Yeah.
a trash bag. But can I just say something that might be a bit shady?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever concept you want to have, right? Don't you feel that like if Jade had that concept, she would have executed it better?
Yeah. She would.
Right?
Yeah, but
That's the thing. It's like we're looking
Jade's
at it.
outfits
It's
are
good for
always
Lala Ree.
insane.
But it's good for Lala Ree, but it's like that's my one critique. Of course, she looks amazing. Her wig also looks a little bit crazy here, but
She wore
It's
hair,
Lala
which was
Ree.
good
Yeah,
because
like,
no
there is
hair
always
last
a
week.
little bit of
Good to wear hair.
Crunch on Lala's drag, but
It's
that's
always a
fine.
little
We
bit
love
of
her
crunch.
anyway.
We like
I'm
some
like,
crunch.
I love her. I'm just like you have to point out the obvious
Yeah,
things.
yeah. We like crunch. We like crunch. All right. Next is Jade. And again, I'm not going to dispute how good Jade looks. But the challenge was diamonds. And
It's
this
not.
is
Yeah, that
this is
that
a
was
gold
not diamonds
metallic
for me
look.
at all.
It is incredible. If
Yeah.
if the challenge was jewels or like you know what I mean, like if it was just slightly to the side of diamonds, like jewels or encrusted or ornament
Or
or
Catholic saying.
you know what I mean, like it's I can see how it's in the realm of diamonds.
So
But-
what's the tea with this? Were they given the brief well beforehand when they were told to bring their outfits?
Yes, there was
Okay.
And did
clearly
the priest
listed
say the name of
diamonds
the
are a queen's
runway?
best friend.
Right. So clearly, like Jade had this outfit already, and she was like, "I'm not making this in white, so we're just taking it in yellow."
Like,
Like,
but
Yeah,
you know what? Like something like that.
probably.
If this was done in white, I think it would have sold the diamond fantasy for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's perfect. It's a centerpiece is the actual
Yeah, yeah,
gem. The thing is like the wraparound. If that opened up and it was like this bright white phoenix
yeah,
looking thing,
yeah,
gag. Um, but
yeah. Like,
it,
I think that's my frustration because she looks so good. I want the theme to be a little bit stronger. Like I think
well, we
that's why I'm frustrated sometimes with Jade's looks because it is so good and you can tell it's such good drag. It's like I want the good drag and the theme to just be a little bit closer. Like she does tread a little fine. Like my favorite so far from her has been the fruit look because there was no doubt in my mind what she was for
That
that
it was
one.
a fruit look.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. And the design challenges, I'm not going to touch them. Like they were what they were, incredible, done. It's just when the themes are kind of taken a little bit obscurely, which could be a huge hit, but I think it's just that little thing for me. But like we can't dispute how great she looks. But was this a
body
look about diamonds?
body.
I don't know.
No, it's
I
not diamonds.
don't know if this is
Yellow
diamonds.
diamonds do exist, but this is
They
very much a
do.
gold
Is
look.
gold.
Yeah, it's a gold
Yeah.
look.
Yep. 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 um, Floor. I I love this because at first I was like, oh, it needs more diamonds, but then my brain worked. This is in Tiffany blue.
Yeah.
So the base gown is Tiffany blue. So I'm actually not super annoyed that there's not as many diamonds. Like, could she have more diamonds on it? Yes. But I would have accepted this. Let's pretend that she just had the base gown and then just like a giant diamond necklace or like one statement diamond. I think it still would have worked for the brief because the Tiffany blue is so iconic with diamonds that I don't
That's
need the
actually what I
embellishments.
would like a queen to do. Like, I like the super bejeweled dresses,
Yeah.
but when I think of a brief diamond is a girl's best friend, I don't think of a gown that is covered in diamonds. I think of like a rich fuck off
Yeah.
bitch that has like a beautiful gown and one of those necklaces
Yeah.
that like basically jewelry stores
Yeah.
rent to celebrities, and it's
Yeah,
like a diamond this big that is like worth
yeah.
Yeah,
a
like a
bajillion
giant,
dollars.
maybe like a giant ring and a giant necklace. But then I love this like Tiffany blue gown as the base. So like at first I
It's
was
so
like,
good.
it's not enough diamonds because I think when I first saw it, I thought it was a white gown because the
Mm.
lighting washes things out so much on this
Oh,
stage.
not this. It's not a blue or white dress again.
But no, it's actually it's Tiffany blue, and so that
Yeah,
elevated it for me. So I
Yeah.
do actually
this,
love this
this
dress.
is
She
the
looks
only
amazing.
this is the only look on the runway where you are like, if you saw like someone rich wearing diamonds, they would wear, and they would fuck off rich. They would wear this amount of diamonds
Yes.
Yes.
because they're real, and we're not covering a whole dress in diamonds. That would be
Yeah.
too heavy. So like
Who would do
this
that?
this is diamonds, and like this is probably like $20 million of diamonds or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. But it's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Next is Coco Jumbo wearing diamonds? Question mark. I
No.
understand.
No.
I know what this fabric is, and in the right light, it does. It's quite sparkly, but that's not enough.
So
No.
I also have clothing in this fabric. You know, if you wear a
Yes,
party out,
yes, yeah,
and
yeah.
like
It's that mesh, and it's got the little gemstones in the.
Rhinestone.
Yep, yep, yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You usually wear this on skin so that your body looks like it's speckled with
Yeah,
diamonds.
yeah,
Whereas when you wear it like this, it looks like chainmail.
yeah. It if the theme was about chainmail, slay, but it wasn't. It was diamonds, and is there diamonds on this? I don't think there's diamonds. But Coco
No.
looks great, just not diamonds.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
my only comment about this wig is amazing. Like this is Tina Turner realness.
yeah,
The little headband too, like she's ready to fight. But the construction was a little bit.
yeah. Oh, cutting this fabric would be an absolute bitch. You would have to
Even
go in
where
with like you'd have to individually cut every single little bit off because it does.
It's
It cuts like
jagged.
chainmail. Yeah.
But could have maybe
Yeah.
done something, I don't know. And like the neckline too was also pretty jagged, where like maybe you gotta. But like I'm not a drag queen, right? Like I'm just reading and I'm just like
Yeah.
saying, oh, you gotta do all this stuff. Obviously, this is like, you know,
Yeah. Looks great,
better
but
than
in terms of the theme and the
I
construction,
mostly got an issue with when queens do like the straight like flap on the bottom. Usually they don't do like big fuck off hip pads to match because when you have like a panel of in between your legs that is like super well, it wasn't because it was a little jagged, but it's
yeah.
supposed to make this shape. You have to have like the hourglass hips.
Yeah.
You have to have something to do this, or else it makes your proportions to be like an ice cream cone. And that's basically what it was. She had like big fuck off shoulders, but her legs went
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Not the
Yeah.
What's
best, but
funny
hey, like still looks good.
What's funny is that Michael Maruli last week did that panel, had the
Yeah.
hip pads, but then still created the triangle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with
Because
the
of she had the shoulders
Hold
too
on, I
wide.
gotta put this
She
back
didn't have
on.
to. She had the hourglass, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And our final look is of course Miss Art Simonier in
it's
like
pro.
she said diamonds. Like I need to I don't know how I can show this properly. But it is not sequin fabric. It is fabric that is completely fucking covered with every fucking piece of sparkly thing you would find in a drag room. Like there is diamonds, there is crystals, there is sequins, there is chain, there is like every fucking jewel that exists is on this outfit. And this hood alone is heavy. I was wearing it and I had to like take it off because it was heavy. And it's just the fucking hood. Like that's crazy. I was the only critique I have of this outfit because I was so excited about seeing this one because I'd seen it obviously. Plot twist, I saw this being made. I thought it would have sparkled more on this stage given the lights, but the lights washed it out because the frustrating thing is seeing it in front of me, and I'm sure a lot of the other girls had the same problem, but I wasn't there when the outfits were being made, so I guess I don't have that perspective. But looking at it in front of me and looking at the picture and even looking at it in my web camera, no. Like this is hurting my fucking eyes. So I wonder if like I'm thinking maybe Lala's outfit would probably have a similar issue. I feel
I
like
think
in
so.
real life that one would have been so much and
That's why
vibes as well.
that's why Floor's outfit is so smart. You
Yeah.
know,
It's
because
not
it really
relying on the right light conditions, but like this thing is so fucking sparkly and heavy.
That being said, though, I think this fits the brief. I don't think the judges mention anything about it. Well, they didn't mention
No,
anything
there
about
wasn't a huge amount of like outfit critiques that were given this week. Like they critiqued a
Yeah,
lot
the judges
based.
didn't care that much about the outfits.
No,
Oh, the outfits are good.
they critiqued the roast, but not
They
so
critiqued
much their actual outfits, which was a bit.
Coco's outfit was critiqued for the jagged edges.
It
Because
was
it was so bad.
It was they were a bit mean. And then they give all the critiques. We get the weird critique for art about the emphasis on salable. They praise Michael and Lala, and we're all like, yeah, we know, we were there, because the top three is Lala, Michael, and Vibe, and I'm like, yep, I agree. Bottom three
Yeah.
were Coco, Floor, and Art, and safe was Jade. But the way they did that, the fact that they called everybody's name but Jade was just like, you could have just said Jade, you're safe. Like they didn't need, they didn't need to do it in that order. Like. Calling everyone one by one, and then someone needs to point out that you can just subtract the one. You don't need to.
We're in that awkward
I think they
episode
wanted to
where,
create a
like,
little bit of tension.
Yeah, but
There
instead
wasn't tension.
it was like no we yeah, but yeah. So Jade is safe, so we don't get much critique. The other girls all
No.
get, but again, like, so the bottoms were the bottoms, the tops were the tops. I feel like we're at the point now where it's like, yeah, if you're not the winner, you're essentially, well, I guess from this week onwards, if you're not the winner, you're essentially in the bottom.
Yeah, because it's 6 girls from now on.
Yeah. And so we're getting down to it. It's like being in the bottom, you might still do good. And I think everyone did good this week, but there has to be 2 in the bottom. So it's not
I think
necessarily that they
this
did
postseason,
bad.
it has been very much like that. Even
Yeah.
like episodes like Snatch Game where there were clear bottoms,
Yeah.
they weren't like terrible. Like they were bad, but not terrible.
Yeah.
We've
But
definitely
like
seen worse.
this week, I do agree that I'm not biased, but I do agree with Art being safe and Coco and Floor being in the bottom based on the runway plus the rap. You could argue the
Yeah.
rap, I guess, but then when it comes to the runway, I think it's a bit harder to argue. I think though, as well, like the ultimate decision is Coco Jumbo does get sent home by Lala,
Oh wait,
who
no, we still
clearly
have to
wins.
talk about like, welcome to my vortex. Did you see Floor's face when she walked?
She was so over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just been told that she's in the bottom 2, and then you've got like Jade going like, "Look at me," and Floor was like, "Ugh."
And Floor's face is not going to hide anything. But we do have Coco going home, which I think, based on this episode, like if you just watch this episode alone, the rap plus the runway, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is annoying
Yeah.
because it's Coco, and I don't want to see Coco go home. But if I'm looking at like, well, you've got to make a decision. But Floor's runway, I think, saved her this week.
Well,
Yeah.
yes and no, because ultimately Lala repicked. So
Well, she
Lala
can pick whoever she wants.
Yeah.
No, I nearly forgot. The little fucking like Floor doing deals about earrings.
Oh, let me tell you something. That to me, like, ugh. So like Floor is throwing her Down Under sisters under the bus.
But like, okay,
Right?
yes,
saying,
but would you not as
make-
well? If you were in Floor's position, so like, was Floor a bit of a bitch? Yes, but would you do the same in the same position?
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, like, I don't think I would have sounded so desperate. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not in that
If I was
I don't
Floor
know.
and some bitch was about to decide, and like with Lala, I think Floor in her mind was like, Lala's winning. Like I feel like Floor
But
put her
here's the
eggs
thing.
in that basket, and if I was Floor, I would have begged, borrowed, groveled, whatever, because I was like, I'd be like, no, I'm fucking staying another week.
But as Lala, I'm just saying, and this is gonna sound a little terrible, but based on how many times Floor has been on the bottom, what does an alliance with Floor add to you? She's not gonna be in the top again.
Well,
I mean, she can. I'm just saying,
Yeah, right.
statistically, I don't think she's gonna have a win. Like, no, I don't think she's gonna be on the top to
she's
save
good.
me. Like, I wouldn't trust that she
Top
has
one,
the potential to save me.
She's been
Yeah.
top 1. Whereas
Yeah, she
Coco
has one.
hasn't.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah,
Also,
it's a shit decision, but they have to make one. I think
They
it
have to
was
make
the
it
right decision in terms of the competition. In terms of my personal
Mhm.
opinion, it's a little bit gray area, but like
we're skipping over that lip sync. God, that was a good lip sync.
I was gonna save it to the
Yeah.
end because I wanted to end on like a because it's sad that Coco went home, but I wanted to end on like something fun, which
Yeah.
to me the lip sync. Yeah, you're right. It was fun. It was Lala's lip sync. Lala was a fucking mess during that lip sync, right? Like she was a fucking mess,
Yes.
but it was the
She has
right
good-
kind of mess. That is what I want. I want
She has
messy drag
stage
queens lip
presence.
syncing.
Yes.
That's the thing. This is why I was mentioning, like, her
Bring
wig
back
initially
drunk
looked a
drag.
little bit like- the wig initially looked a little bit like a mess, and then when I saw that lip sync, I'm like, yes. And there is something like she was using like this, like she looked so sexy.
Yes. It's giving Juju B Black Velvet.
Yes.
It's
But
that
it's also
iconic
given,
drunk Juju B on the floor, her wig is like stuck to her lipstick. She's just like, that is. I like drunk drag. I like a bit of mess. I like Miss Extravaganza's fucking teddy bear fucking monstrosity. That was awful.
We
I
had
love
that in
it.
the 2000s.
And
It was
Lala
like,
Ree doing this lip sync. I love it. More of that.
like 2000s kind
Yeah.
of like Kesha-esque.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
hell, you've got like all the girls were trying to like basically like do their rock pop era
Yeah.
thing. Hair was like strewn over their face. So good. I mean, Michael Maruli
So
also
good.
did a really good
Like,
lip
yeah,
sync. but
Michael
again,
Rowley's lip sync was technically ticked all the boxes, right? There was nothing.
Yeah.
Again, this is what it's going back to what I said during the roast. It wasn't that Michael lost. It's just
It's
that
that
Lala
Lala
Ree was there.
Yeah,
So
Lala Ree
again,
was
if
there.
Lala Ree was
She
not
won
present,
too much.
so
Yeah.
Michael Maruli would have won, but just Lala Ree just won more. It's not that Michael lost, and like
Not-
yeah, it's just Lala just played to her strengths, that like her like ease in the rap, and then the fact that her drag has that bit of, I'm gonna quote Esteban, crust. The crust worked. The crust was good.
Yeah.
I was like nom 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 nom. I was eating the crust. Okay.
Yeah.
Because then Coco's exit has been my favorite exit so far. She has like
Just cackling.
she's cackling the whole time, and then she has like a toddler tantrum where she kicks off her shoes, and then she fucking kicks over the stool. This party sucks, and I was like, fuck, Coco, yes.
Yeah.
She gave me so many moments through her run on this season.
Yeah,
Her
she's had
couch
it-
moments where she's just sitting there giving the little one-liners. This whole situation, it's like she lost so well. And I mean that good. I mean that good, Coco. I mean this in the best possible way. Coco's not going to watch this, but
I know
like
Coco's
she
not
lost
gonna be like-
so well in that moment that like
There was also a really tender moment with Vibe that was like very nice.
yeah, was weird. This has been brought up a few times that while Coco was going home, Art was the one that was doing the confessional. Maybe Vibe didn't say anything in that time, but like they should have used the clip of Vibe, because I just feel like that would have tied that bit of episode together a bit better.
Yeah. But I
Vibe.
love
Yeah.
the friend that I sent you of like Vibe like this
Yeah.
and Art like holding her.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to play out because Art and Coco kind of had like that reunion redemption. We're now sisters story from like their original season to now. So maybe putting Art as the confessional was playing into that. But I feel like it was a missed opportunity for Vibe to have that last kind of like, you know, sister send off. Maybe we get that at the start of next episode. We get a bit more Vibe.
Yeah.
Things
We
about
do.
Coco. I hope we do, because yeah, it was so good seeing Coco on the TV. It's like looking back, like she didn't win any challenges or anything, but like I don't care. I don't care whether or not she won challenges. I just liked having Coco in the room.
She was heaps of fun.
Yeah.
She's such a great personality.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see that little like ever so often the curtain would fall a little bit and like Vibe and Coco would just be Vibe and Coco.
Yeah. They were fun.
Like
They were
two
fun.
of them
Yeah.
in their living room, like all these other bitches are here, we don't know why.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
just like
this
good women.
this episode was good. I liked this episode all around. I mean, the one we will address the weird thing in the room is the Michelle Visage makeup critique on Art Simone, which the internet needs to chill. Okay, internet, like we're sitting here judging the queens, right, and we're critiquing them, but just I think the internet needs to remember there's a fine line between critiquing someone and just being a bully. So I feel like hopefully we're treading that line, but just internet, just consider the difference
internet-
between
well,
being a bully versus critiquing
Well, the
someone.
internet doesn't love all the queens, right? The internet
I
loves their
will also re-emphasize, because I've been hammering this note in. Art's eye has been the thing that I've again, not sponsored, just biased. Art's eyes are my favorite thing about her makeup. I love how like big it is and how it gives the Disney villain last
Yeah.
frame on screen effect. Like the fact that it's like you can always just tell it's art just based
Well,
on
is
this,
that
and
not the
you can
point?
imagine a fade to black. Like that's the point. It's to bring
Yeah.
to her eyes.
Like does
Like
everyone have to love that style? No. But saying it's bad because you don't like that particular style, I don't think is what's fair.
Oh no,
Like
it's
at
not
the end
that.
of the day, Art Simone is recognizable by just her fucking
Yeah, and
eyes.
she's not
her
the only.
eyes.
Not many
She's
other
not the only.
queens can say that to that
Trixie also
extent.
has those eyes. You
Yeah.
know, like not the same
But
eyes, obviously.
I'm
But
trying to remember, like, did Trixie get, I feel like Trixie has got a fair share of like the negative
I don't
stuff
think
as
she stayed
well.
long enough. I
So
don't think she stayed
Trixie on her season, there was one episode that she did a soft look on purpose, just so nobody would tell her to do a soft
Yeah.
look.
Oh my god, maybe that's what Art will do next week. She'll do a soft look so badly that the critique will be,
Yeah.
nah, bitch, go back.
Which is the thing, because like we have seen this before, not on this season and not on Down Under specifically, but we have definitely seen before on other drag races where like the judges give this critique where they were like, we want you to change your wig or your makeup or something, and then immediately send them home the next week.
Yeah.
Change up their
Dusty
makeup.
Ray
Yeah.
Bottoms,
Yeah.
Max, they did it to many queens that they were like, get rid of this. Ooh, I
Yeah.
hate that you got rid of this. Go back to
And
this.
It's all that,
bitch.
like, it's all the internet. But like, it's very that, as Art said herself on Kick-Ons, she's never about serving Womana, Slay, Queen, Hunty. She's serving drag. Like her drag is that old school 70s, 80s, 90s, big fuck off drag. I'm a drag
It's like
queen.
it's the same thing as telling Divine to sell soft,
Yeah.
gentle
Yeah.
lady. Like it doesn't
So
like
I think
yeah.
it's been a harsh critique because there are certain fan group that are comparing her directly to Jade, but that they're completely different. Like drag is a spectrum, and I feel like Art and Jade sit at different ends of that spectrum. So I don't think
Yeah.
for it you shouldn't compare them to one another for both of their sakes. It just doesn't make
I mean,
sense.
you can compare a little bit because it's a competition,
Yeah.
but at least compare the competition, right?
Yeah.
Because also there's many things that Art does that Jade couldn't do,
Yeah.
and that like you're in your lane. Of course, it's a competition. I just wish that like if Michelle was gonna give comments to Art and go like, I'm throwing the gauntlet down. I want you to change this. Give that critique to all the queens, not tell them. You know, like try
Yes.
to like do that thing of like let every queen step out of their comfort zone as opposed to coming for the queen who's doing really well and has really iconic makeup and is well known for that makeup and go like we're going to single you out and tell you to change
Yeah.
stuff and potentially fuck up your run
Because of
like
course
why?
the internet has taken that as like the internet has taken it wrong. The internet needs to
Yeah,
chill. Just because you
that's
don't
true.
like a certain queen's style of makeup, it doesn't mean that their style is wrong. You're allowed to not like it, but if you're gonna
Yeah.
critique it, don't make it a personal fucking attack. Like,
You don't want
or
everyone to look
if
the
you don't
same.
like a certain drag queen, you don't have to post about them. You don't have to
Click
make
off.
a dedicated post critiquing them specifically if you don't like them. Just maybe
Yeah,
instead of posting about the queen you don't like, how about you post about the
Post about the
queens
one
you
that you
do
do.
like? Whoa, guys,
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking. But no,
coming
so
from
like
really you, like Fro, you can be quite acerbic, but never like coming for people specifically who've never
no,
come. There's this thing of just like you don't have to go on the internet and just spread hate.
no.
Now, I get that it's a competition and you're allowed to stand the one you want to stand, but there's this weird thing of
You can
like,
do that without tearing down the other ones.
You
You
can
can,
prop up the one you like
Yeah.
instead of tearing down the one that you don't
yeah.
like.
yeah.
And also,
And
like for instance, like we go through this every week, and we talk. I mean, I've only done this 2 weeks, but we talk about which queens we like, which queens we didn't like in that challenge. We always specify that it's the challenge.
well,
It's
that
this.
as well, like talking about
Yeah.
someone's makeup or outfit in a particular challenge is different to talking about their entire identity.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah, like even when I joke about Lala's wig and her drag having a little crust, a little crunch, it's more like not in like a negative
Yeah.
way. It's just like her drag specifically is not like that kind of drag. And she even
Yes.
joked about her makeup skills. Like she's not at the level of polish she wants to be. So it's like it's not like I'm putting her down for stuff
Yeah.
that doesn't mean.
But
She
yeah,
did
I
reply.
just felt weird with Michelle's comment being specifically wanting art to give more of the like the Womana fantasy. And I feel like that's like fair enough, like critique the makeup and ask for something different, but attaching it specifically to being like, I want you to look more like a woman, and then like referencing Floor when Floor and Art have completely different head shapes and facial features.
Yeah.
That was the weird bit for me. It's like fair enough if Michelle had just said challenge us art, give us something different. I think that would have been the same goal, but
I
not
mean,
putting it as if to say, yeah, it was weird. But I
do
think
you
art
wonder if maybe
doesn't.
do you wonder
Oh,
if
we can talk about
maybe
it
that
more.
like she was saying that so that like if Art really pulls something out next week, then it would be like, look at this bitch, how good she looks,
Yeah,
and
well, I
like,
guess we don't know. Like, we kind of need next week now to like put context to this.
but it's
Like,
just
because
so funny, isn't
literally,
it? Because
we got to see what she looks like next week.
like they sent home
Yeah.
so many queens before where they've asked them to change their
Yeah,
drags and they did not
and
appreciate it,
they
and it was
change
like
it, and then
fully.
like, well, we hate that. Go home. Yeah, yeah, weird,
Yeah,
super
yeah.
weird. But
And
yeah,
it's like it's also your fellow queens that send you home in this format. So I'm just like,
yeah.
maybe Art just doesn't do it. Just like keep your drag.
Let's. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next
I
week's
hope she doesn't
episode.
change anything.
I'm I'm excited to see what happens. This episode was good. I feel like next episode is going to be good. We didn't keep this episode to under an hour, but we are going to be under an hour and a half. So I'm going to stop talking and then maybe I can edit this down to an hour 15. Slay. But next week, same time, same place.